Hello and welcome to another edition of RightWingNerd Plays. Today I'm going to play Shadowrun Returns. It just came out yesterday. It is a remake of a console game I used to play about 20 years ago. I have not yet tried it. I've just loaded it up to the main screen. Let's get started. Oh, character creation. Let's be a dude. And okay, so looks like each race has its own benefits. Got human, elf, dwarf, orc, and troll. I'm just going to go with human for now. And now we get to pick our class, or archetype. So we've got street samurai. They are combatants. We've got mages. They're spellcasters. We've got deckers. They're the hackers. Shaman. Looks like they're a different type of caster. Riggers, which use drones. Physical adepts. Interesting. Or none. I think I'm just going to go with Street Samurai for now. So, I am going to... I have no idea what kind of weapons I start with, but let's just grab the pistol skill there. Call it good. Alright. Choose an etiquette. Etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you an edge in certain conversations. Choose an etiquette from the list below. Choosing an etiquette does not cost karma, and each etiquette can only be chosen once. We got corporate, security, gang, socialite, shadowrunner, street, and academic. I think it's pretty obvious. I gotta go with shadowrunner. And name your character. Let's just name it RightWingNerd. Here we go. Alright, sounds like my apartment's a dive, and I need some money. Your apartment 2054. It's 3 a.m. and you got nowhere to go but... I didn't really catch that. Alright, so check out my computer here. State of the art in 2050, broken since 2051. Awesome. What do we got over here? Slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Your notebook. Okay. The list is sad, dried up. Wow. Yeah, it is. My contacts are either dead or presumed dead. That's fun. My calendar. Nothing. Alright. Well, apparently I suck. Oh, answer your vid phone. Alright, let's do that. Oh. Oh yeah. It's the dude that was presumed face down in a gutter somewhere. Apparently, that wasn't far off. Incoming backstory. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks, the night Dowd went down. Never trust a dude named New Larry. We were set up. Leave the mage, kill the others. I don't know which one's the mage, but that's probably Larry. Alright, so each character has an action pool. Yeah, we'll just wing it. Alright. Alright, so this looks pretty similar to XCOM in that you use your action points to move. You can take cover. Some cover is better than others. And depending on your weapon, your skill, and your distance, those affect your chance to hit. So I think it also looks like, just like with XCOM, you can probably move once and attack, or you can use both your action points to move longer distances. I think New Larry deserves a bullet. Okay, so I put my skill point into pistols, but apparently what I've got is a shotgun, so... who am I moving right now? I am moving my troll. Take that, New Larry. Two down, one to go. What do we got down here? Oh, we got spells. So my troll's a shaman, it looks like. Cool, she can heal. At least I assume that's a she. I can't really tell. She can increase a team member's action pool. And it looks like this is probably where you could use items. I'm assuming, like, for healing, or I don't know, maybe grenades. Wow. I hope they're not paying these security guards much, because they are awful shots. Taking cover on this side because we got these dudes coming over here, and I figure I can finish off this guy fairly easily. I was right. Oh, I did not mean to stop right there. We've seen the extent of their, oh, hey! They actually did hit me this time. Oh, no! Stop doing that! Now see, she was able to hit them pretty easily because she's using an SMG. My dude's using a shotgun, so... Oh, here we go. Apparently I can't use a grenade yet, but I think I can heal. Oh. Alright, never mind. Oh. Ruh-roh. This is bad. They have a shaman. I'm gonna guess then that shaman is our priority here. Line of sight blocked. By what? Seriously. Can he use a grenade? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna have my shaman heal herself. Nice. Ouch! What? And I'm out of ammo. This just gets better. Okay, so throwing a grenade looks like it takes 2 action points, so can't move and do it. Wow. I now see the value of putting points into throwing grenades. This is starting to get a little ugly. Mages and shamans and security guards. I'm out of ammo. I'm out of grenades. So spend an action point to reload. He's got grenades. Missed. No grenades. Let's heal my dude. Security guard, still terrible shot. Ugh. Shaman, a better shot. I wonder what the range is on these grenades. Oh, he doesn't have any more anyway. Alright. Oh no! The heal has a 1-turn cooldown. Dead mage. So, I wonder if this is an AoE heal? Heals all friends within 3 of the damage from the most recent attack. Okay. So it looks like this is an AoE heal. And it is. Excellent. Oof. The downside of bunching up all your guys in one area. Grenades. Time to take out the shaman. I'm alive! Alright, we survived our first fight. I'm back in my house. He's leaving me his fortune. And now I need to find out who killed him. Time to go to Seattle. I didn't catch where I'm living now. That first fight took place in Seattle. New objective. Ask the coroner about Sam Watts. Just realized you guys probably can't read this stuff very well on my screen, so I should read it to you. This is the coroner. It says, hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job, a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here, so yeah, that makes me this franchise area's coroner, too. And you are? I'm gonna be all cool. No one you've ever heard of. Now tell me about Sam Watts. He fixes you with a hard gaze. Careful, friend. I can have Lone Star here in 2 minutes. You know... Oh, now what makes you think I'd know anything about Sam Watts? I reply, Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? I have a couple options. I don't think I'm going to mention the 100,000 credits. So, Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. Awesome. Let's go check out the dead dude. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper. He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. And I'm going to ask, what prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. I'm going to say, how about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Charming. McCluskey. Dresden, get out here. I'm here about the new Ripper Vic Sam wants. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. Yeah, I realize I just totally butchered the punctuation on that, but I don't care. Alright, so this new Ripper Vic Watts. This new Ripper Vic, comma, Watts. Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. He's an ambitious troll. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. Perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel. He has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy, too. So, I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days, it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. It's early in the morning here, so cut me some slack. Or don't. I don't care. You're no damn help, Dwarf. The Lone Star Detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. So the game has humor. Who the hell are you? Now we got a new option here, which is not available to me because my strength is not high enough. So I'm going to say I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. That's right, and if you ever do hear something, I'll knock it right out of your head. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I am putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Well, I predict we're going to have problems with him in the future. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties, too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really going to work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another $10 million a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Why is it my stupid dog starts barking every time I do one of these videos? Alright, I think she's done for now. Anybody want a dog? Alright, so, plus he's on the take. Of course he is. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? See, now we're talking. On the take, who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career. And wallet. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of nuyen, but individual organs not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days? Organ grinders only deals... we got a grammar error, a spelling error there. In the recently deceased, there's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Ooh, I gained 2 karma. Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay then, I'll go do that. Open the morgue drawer is my new objective. But there's other things to poke around at. Let's go poke the dead dude. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face is an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found in his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Let's look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstress Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Look at the cred stick. It's a standard cheap unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Take the cred stick. I just received 300 credits. You slot the cred stick into your PDA, 300 credits, or nuyen, I think is the symbol, I'm not sure, is added to your account. Look at the purple shirts. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. That's gross. Look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long. To say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Put down the evidence bag. I just got a basic med kit. That's cool. I'm sure I'm going to need that. Another basic med kit. A dock wagon basic trauma kit. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Apparently he's alive. Whoa, easy there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. I'm going to say, sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? The latest Ripper victim. Did you know him? Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, the name's Jake, and you are? I'm still waiting for the ending of your story. Fair enough. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota Asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now what's with this intestine? Oh, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him, until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you get a free night's stay. Jake laughs. I'll hold on to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leaders got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? I don't work for free. I fight, I get paid. In Nguyen, not tours. Guess I'd say the same in your shoes. Fine. There's a cred stick with 1,000 Nguyen with your name on it. Help me dust those gangers, and it's yours. Make it 1,500. Hard bargainer. All right, 1,500 it is, but you'd better be worth it. I'm good for the fight if you're good for the money. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? Hey, I can get a pistol. Give me a pistol. My weapon of choice as well. Here, take this one. So, ready for an evening out on the town? If you're buying. Hey, I've already provided the party favors. I like this guy. I like the coroner, too. I like the game. I like the humor. I like the combat because if you've read any of my articles, you know that I loved XCOM. And this is very XCOM-like in its combat. So now I've got 2 dudes on my team. Gonna head out to the Barrens. Let's shoot something. New objective, find Jake's stash. Oh, I can spend my karma. I have 2 karma available to me. So right now for my pistol, I have an aimed shot that increases my chance to hit by 15% and has a 3-round cooldown. I have enough karma to upgrade to critical damage percentage visible. That's cool. So not only would I be able to see my chance to hit, but my chance to crit. I don't know yet if you can learn summoning or magic or any of that stuff. If you're not, like, I don't know if non-shamans can learn summoning. At least right now, I think it's pretty clear that I can't, so sticking points in that would be wasteful. I think for now we'll just go with the pistol upgrade. I like the graphics. Big troll in a Hawaiian shirt. Let's check out the Seamstresses Union. The sounds of laughter and music emanate from within, but you should finish your investigation first. Yeah, well, I'm trying to find those Halloweeners. Okay, there's a big jack-o'-lantern symbol on the ground. That would seem to be a dead giveaway. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. And if you watched my last video where I played Slender the 8 Pages, you already know that I tend to miss the obvious stuff, like, you know, left clicking on things to pick them up. And we're back to the hooker. Hidden in the garbage-strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. Open the safe with Jake's mag card. With a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is a perfect match for your skills. You take the gear. What? Fortune. Alright. Oh, that's what we needed. Time to kill some dudes. Or get beat on with a bat. One of the two. Oh, come on! It seems to be just way too easy to get your hand on grenades in these parts. Okay, so action points can be used if you don't move. You can fire 2 shots. That's good to know. So, welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. So I shouldn't invest in the real estate? Only by the hour. Hey, you've seen where I stay the night. Oh, now my objective is deal with the Halloweeners gang. Probably should have noted that my first objective was to find that stash. So, yeah. Like I said. Captain Obvious. Now that you've got some gear, let's go deal with those Halloweeners. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Eh? Who the hell are you? Now here, see, I would have an extra option if I had chosen the gang etiquette, or if my strength were at least 4. I'm gonna say, bet your mom's real proud of you right now. Like I ain't never heard that before. I don't see a badge, so why don't you mind your own? Because I'm sick of gutter punks like you. I knew you were just looking to cause static. Dash! Ice this guy! Oh. Uh-oh, a mage. MMO 101, always take out the caster first. I'm gonna have to risk going out in the open to get a better shot at him. Optional, speak with the bullied merchant. Alright then. Gained a karma for that. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in the world. The shopkeeper holds out a few nuyen. Please, it's the least we can do. I can either take the nuyen or say keep it, you need it more than I do. How do I want to play this? I'm going to be the nice guy. Didn't get me anything. Note to self, take the money. Hey asswipes, take another step forward and we are going to plant you right there. This is Halloweener property now. This is one of the 2 that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute, you're rolling with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty, and killing you, well, that'll be a nice bonus. Oh, hey, that's right. Jake has abilities. He's got a mage ability that buffs your chance to hit. And he's got a flamethrower, a line of fire controlled by the caster and directed at one target. I think I'd like to try that. We like the fire. Oh, they've got a mage too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's the troll. Whoa, Uncle, I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Call it even, yeah? I can show mercy or I can off the troll. I'm gonna ask Jake what he thinks. He smirks. Hey, I'm already at shoot on sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit in it. I have the option to either say, you're right, let's finish this, or I want him to tell his friends what happened here. I'm gonna go with the second one. How naive. Oh well, maybe it'll be worth it to see him running off with his tail between his legs. There he goes. Bye, John Paul. Alright, I gained another karma. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. They don't take Nguyen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. I'm gonna say, what, you want a hug or something? Ha! He starts to leave, then tilts his head back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop into the Seamstresses Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink, and that's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this Ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake turns and disappears in the shadowy depths of the Redmond Barrens. Okay, well, I think that's a good place to stop. Liking what I see so far. Try another class, although it's kind of early in the game to be able to tell much about any of the classes, I think, but I am definitely liking this and can see myself putting a lot of time into it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to edit out the parts where my dog was yipping. Again, if anybody wants her, leave me a note in the comments. My wife's out of town. I can get you the dog before my wife gets back. I'll deal with the fallout, not your problem. See you later. Hey, before you go, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. There's a button right there. And be sure to hit the like. And while you're at it, why don't you check out my last video where I scream like a little girl after playing Slender EA Pages. You can find that right up there. Yeah, that about does it. See ya.